Congratulations on your new job, Simon.
Thank you very much.
What attracted you to UAP?
If I was to look at about returning into the industry, which was always on the cards that I would do, was taking the tour of the building and understanding what I saw as a breadth of opportunity that the business was already doing and was accelerating towards. So if you take the time to go around UAP as you've done today, you see different aspects of the product offering, the service offering, which I think is relatively unique to the market. So Armour Smart's a great example, and you had the opportunity to come down to the lab today and to see what we're doing with that, an antibacterial, antimicrobial set of furniture ranges that can be within the NHS or could work into trade and retail, that has so many different applications that are applicable to it. And then the second part that really struck me was spending the time up at FDM and seeing that there was a business there that was offering a unique perspective on training people for fire safety, from being able to do procurement, from installation, that was part of this group that was covering solutions. And I think I used the tagline with you earlier on, solutions by experts, and that's what I saw. It was different to anything I'd seen in the industry so far. When
UAP brought you on board with David Jennings, he must have seen certain qualities in you. Now, you famously don't like talking about yourself, Simon, but you must bring certain skills to the table and certain industry knowledge that he was interested in.
Yeah.
Could you sort of flesh that out for me?
Yeah, I think, not to speak for David, but I'll do my best. I think he could see, obviously, I had a strategic vision that I had held in previous roles. That I was able to build brands and build businesses. I was able to align sales team and build structure, and that it wasn't just about finding the right options and right solutions for today, but what we could be doing in 5-10 years' time.
Now, I think hardware arguably has the most diversity in the section now, and there's a lot of innovation coming through. How do you want to sort of capitalise on that, as especially as UAP is part of a growing family of businesses?
Yes. Got an opportunity, I feel, to tap into the next generation of homeowners that want smart products within their home. And a perfect example of that for us is Ionic, your ability to open a door from anywhere in the world with the touch of a phone and still be able to have it concealed in a nice manner, which doesn't necessarily take away the aesthetics of the door, which I think is important. So I think it covers both bases quite comfortably.
At the Glazing Summit this year, it was said by a panel member that some people don't want to invest in smart technology in their doors because they see smart technology as only having a short lifespan. It's a bit gimmicky, whereas they may buy a front door with 20-30 years in mind, and the two aren't compatible. How would you address that viewpoint?
I always liken it to a car, because people sometimes, when you introduce something new, have a little bit of a fear factor because it's different. So if you start with a car, years and years ago it was just a key that opened your door, to then having a key with a fob, to then having a fob, and now you have cars that have got fingerprint recognition and all sorts of things to be able to access the car. And I think that if we're looking at home security and actually anything that we have in our homes at the moment, everything is driven by some sort of smart tech or technology. And I think your user of today is becoming more akin with understanding that's going to be on their front door. I mean, if that wasn't the case, so many of the hardware companies out there wouldn't have a portfolio of smart products that they were introducing. What's
your view of the coming 12 to 18 months in the UK market?
I think it's going to be tough, and I think I think we all have to be prepared for that. The biggest thing I would say is that companies can't go down a singular channel and just keep repeating the same things that they were doing over and over again. You have to have diversity in what you do. And going back to one of your earlier questions, when you asked why I joined this company and why I joined UAP, it was seeing the diversity in the product range, the diversity in the direction that they were going forward with. So my advice to anybody that's looking at it now is, don't just keep doing the status quo of what you've always been doing. Now is the opportunity to look into different markets, to expand your product portfolio, and to really be not planning for a year's time, but thinking about 5 to 10 years' time and where your business wants to be.